For those of you doing your internal assessment on quadratic equations, I'm hoping this video helps you. There's going to be two videos, one talking about vertex form, one talking about factored form. We are going to first start here with vertex form. So I have a parabola here. I want to know what equation made that parabola. So you can see step one here, I need to first identify what is my vertex, and then I need to find some other point on my graph. Remember, vertex is always the highest or lowest point. So here's my vertex. Specifically, it is 2, 4. So remember, in our vertex equation, this is your h value, and this is your k value. So our vertex is x is 2, y is 4, which tells us that h is 2 and k is 4. So now I need some other point on the graph. So this is any point where you can easily see where it crosses through the graph. So I don't want a point like this one where I'm trying to guess where it is. So a good point is an x-intercept. Those are clearly marked. Here's another one that clearly goes through. But for simplicity's sake, this is a nice easy point to work with. So we're going to use the point 0, 0. In our equation, this is going to be our x value and our y value. So I have the other point is 0, 0, where x equals 0 and y also equals 0. So then it says sub in values and solve for a. So now I'm going to put these values into this equation up here and solve for that a. So y is 0. So I'm going to have 0 equals a, I don't know, it's going to stay a. X is also 0, so I'm going to have 0 minus my h value of 2, my squared, and a k value of 4. So now I need to do some math to find a. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract 4 from both sides, just so I get it out of the way. So I'm going to have negative 4 equals a. The 0 is not going to do anything, so it's going to be 0 minus 2 squared. And I'm going to make that a look more like an a and less like a 9. This is an a. Alright. So we're going to simplify in here. I'm going to have an a value. 0 minus 2 gives me negative 2, which I then have to square. And that gives me an answer of 4. So when I solve for a, divide both sides by 4. So then I get an value of negative 1 equals a. The final step is writing it in the equation form. So remember, in equation form, y stays y. So y equals, we now know that a is negative 1, x minus 2 squared plus 4. So now in your internal assessment, you would describe what this is telling you. So it's telling me that I have a parabola that is opening down. So that means I have like an archway or a satellite dish laying on its face. And then you can describe, this means that it's, say, like 2 meters off of the ground up. And to get from one side to the middle of the arch, you'd have to walk like, say, 4 meters. Again, that's depending on what your internal assessment is about. Hope this helps. Second video to follow.